Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi there, it's me, your friend Corey. And we are talking about, well, we're not talking about it, we're going to be starting to put together our bucket hats and whatnot and continue on with that. Glad you're here today. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Putting out one of my shorter ones. And first thing before I start joining anything is I'm going to weave in my ends. So we're just going to have a little visit. I've not forgotten the bucket hat, I just haven't been feeling very good, so I've just been sticking to my easiest to deal with. Sounds kind of crazy with the shawl being thrown in there, but you know, those lines are so long, once you know what you're doing, it's not so bad. And go back this way, I think, is gonna help a little, just a little. There we go. Pull that through, pull that nice and tight. I want that to be nice and closed. So this is the one for my daughter. We've used two different ones, as you can see here, darker and lighter. Like they're super close to being the same, but like the pinks aren't as saturated in this one. So that's basically what I got left on my cottons. I have a few other smaller bits and pieces here and there, but I still can't find the secondary blue that I was looking for a couple weeks ago. I have no idea where it went. And I'm going to go back around here. So I'd like these done probably for hopefully next weekend. And washed in the whole 9 yards. Well, I would like to wash them first so they're softer because they are definitely a bit rough. Alright. This is feeling pretty good, and I'm going to sneak you in through here and come out over here. So this is such a short piece now. Get a little twisty. And the one thing I've learned about the ends, it is a good idea to go back and forth and turn back around. It makes it a little harder for it to come undone. There we go. Yeah, I did not edge these. I just stopped building because normally, like with washcloths, which I've been doing a lot of the same pattern, I always do an edge, and I did not want to do an edge for the hat, simply because I'm going to be putting them together with a single crochet between the rows is what I want to do. I thought about stitching them together, and I was like, nah, we're going to do single crochet. I kind of like the way that looks. I have not decided yet if I want to put a color or plain white or the other ones I have, because I do have like a yellow that I could use. It's super bright and fun. I might do that on the blue hat because it is super bright and fun, and there is a little bit of yellow in the secondary color I used. Same one I used for a lot of my dishcloths lately, so I got these two for my blue hat. I only got two of these, so I was thinking maybe the bright yellow just to tie the two together. But I'll take a peek and we'll hold them up and we'll decide that in a little bit. But I gotta get these ends together and then figure out. This one I believe I have enough of the purples that I can get away with most of the hat being in just the purples and pinks. Which would be great. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of a sticking up corner of my nail, so I'm going to take care of that in a little bit. There we go. And with that, I need to grab my scissors. Just one sec. Scissors to the rescue. So we're just going to cut this piece off. And I think it was on this side. Yeah, and on this side, I want to cut that piece off. Okay. Pick that to the side. Give it a little wiggle. And there's one. Okay. And we're on to the next one. Pull tight. Making my way around the little magic ring here. And go back this way. And go backwards. Probably go through the middle, at least once. Pull that a little tighter. And then we're going to go this way over here. Just play it by ear. And I sound like I'm like totally being an expert here, being that I'm still struggling with figuring out sewing. Fake it till you make it, right? Great. Isn't that the saying? And down through here. And we're just going to go through one more time, and I think that's going to be enough for this area. I really doubt that it's going to come out. If it does, right? What are you going to do? Alright, get this top part. Oh boy, we're cutting that end off. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just going to... I think it's almost time to get some of these scissors. We all seem to be getting a little bit tired of me and how I use them. Or I'll just find a sharpener. That'll probably work out even better. I've got a couple pairs of, at least one pair of the old metal Singer sewing shears. Big flat ones. Really hard to find now, apparently. And I'm going to have to go and get those sharpened soon. There is a bike shop just down the road from me, and they do sharpen things, so I will get a hold of them and find out if they do sewing scissors. Because they are a bit antique-y, and I would really, really hate to ruin my grandmother's sewing scissors. She'll come after me in my dreams and haunt me. Well, thanks, Granny. I don't want that on my conscience. You wrecked your grandmother's sewing shears. Because you don't cut paper, you don't cut anything but materials and threads with those. They're sharp, sharp, sharp. Mine have gotten a bit dull. They're not like crazy dull, but I know they need sharpening, and I don't want to pit them. Because I've seen that happen before. Alright. I think just a little bit more here, and this one's almost done too. Going pretty fast. For me anyways. Yeah, look a little bit crazy and unhinged, like I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't. Sometimes I do. Yeah, the sewing parts are always the hardest for me to make work. Not quite sure why I keep flipping them over like that, but there's two. Oh, this one, and this one. Oh, looks like all of them need to be done. That's okay. This one's a bit shorter, so. And we go in through here. Cute colors though. It's gonna turn out to be a super cute hat. So I've got this set of Premier, I think it's Basics anti-pilling, and they're smaller. They were meant for a blanket through Annie's attic, and I've got 7 out of 11 kits for it. So I can't make the blanket. I don't want to make the blanket anyways, but what I was thinking is the colors, I like them. I do. I think I would like to make myself a nice duster cardigan. I'm thinking small, or small-ish granny squares, and there's a lot of beige, like off-white. Yeah, I'm not beige, off-white. So I could definitely make something that I would enjoy wearing. But there's blues, and there's kind of a pinky-ish red, yellow, and green. But they're not like crazy bright, they're a little more muted. So I am thinking about making something like that for myself for when it gets a bit cooler, for like fall. On top of working on some of these birthday and Christmas things, I'm going to start these pretty early this year. I'm still deciding about making a wreath for Halloween, being that I have 3 wreath forms. And I do like the idea of a crochet Halloween theme. I just can't decide what I want. I like the ghosts, I like the eyes, I like all of it. Let's be real here. I like Halloween. This Halloween's going to be a little tougher for me. Unfortunately, my sister that passed away was actually born on Halloween. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be thinking about her quite a bit on Halloween, like I always do. I just realized that. Sorry for sharing that if that is making anyone uncomfortable. It's just kind of my first time thinking about that. And sometimes, when you're dealing with a fresher loss, sometimes certain things you don't think of right away, and then you do think of them at times you don't mean to, and just kind of derail your whole mind for a few moments. But yeah, pull that, give it some shape here, because this one seems a little wonky compared to that one. Well, they do feel different. The lighter one definitely feels a little more, I want to say cheap, but no, that's not what I mean. I just mean it's a little more lighter. I'll just say lighter, not cheap. Boom, poppy there. I don't like the way that went through. That should have been hidden better. Got a little bit distracted. Well, scatterbrained. Yes, but no. Because I'm thinking about patterns, I'm thinking about everything else, I'm just all over the place. I seem to think a lot more when I'm working with my fibers. And that's 3. Well, this one definitely needs to be tightened. Oh my goodness. That's wide open. Now I've got that Dixie Chicks song in my head. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to sing it in my head. I'm not going to sing it out loud. I don't want to ruin your day. There we go. Going right through. And going through again. Then I think I'm going to turn back around. Alright. I say turn back around. Every time I get Cher in my head, she could turn back time. You can tell I was a radio kid. I always had the radio on all night, all day. TV is cool and all, but I definitely have my music. And it plays in my head constantly. There we go. I've had a few people tell me I've probably forgotten more songs than they've ever heard in their life. And I remember more about them, like who sings what and all that kind of stuff. I do occasionally watch this one YouTube channel where he talks about how songs are written and all sorts of history about like 80s and 70s rock and stuff like that. I think he's the king of rock. He does an excellent job. Really entertaining, really informative. Really enjoy watching his stuff. He's got some interesting stories, that's for sure. And he talks to a lot of these people in the industry that gets to talk to them on his YouTube channel and stuff like that. So that's a little more of a higher end one because the people are willing to talk to him, right? You can talk about famous people all you like, but if they're not going to talk to you, it's fine, right? But you get a little more street credibility if you're talking about somebody and they're willing to do an interview about that. Whoa, there goes my tripod. Ghosts. Sorry, it's a family joke. Anytime anything falls over or something like a book falls down or something or whatever, I always tell the kids it's a ghost. Because I'm trying to take away that whole being scared. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Alright, well, it looks like the ghost has spoken. Thing just keeps leaning, so I have to reset everything. Anyways, this video is pretty much done. Anyways, I'm going to finish doing the weaving of the ends in my own time. So, thanks for watching. Glad you were here today. See you again very soon. Bye!